What up, fellow YouTubers? Raging Gaming here, and this is a special exclusive here I have for you today. Something came in the mail that I've been waiting for almost a month now, and I'm not going to zoom in on his name, but you can see it came from Japan. Japan. Yes. I'll come back to that. But first I want to show everyone, actually, this is something that I have been working on as well while waiting for this. I found this at a pawn shop down the street from where I live here in Indianapolis, and actually when I got it, the battery case was missing, as well as the front plastic screen, but I replaced it with a glass screen. It's brand new glass screen and battery case. Everything else, pretty much, I kept it the same. I didn't change any of the casing. It's still original, but I am going to show everyone something that was not on the original Game Boy. You can't really make it. There we go. It's kind of a shitty. Sorry, I'm recording this on my PlayStation Vita, so it's not the best quality. But you can see I put a backlight in this original Game Boy, and I like to play Battleship and Tetris with my friends whenever I get a chance, just like when I was a kid. But to do that, I actually ordered this motherfucker, which those of you who may not know, actually, you know what? I should have got this out before I started the video. But just for comparison, this is the original Super Game Boy, for those who might remember from their childhood. I certainly do from mine. I've got Conqueror's Pocket Tales in there right now. Picked it up for $5. Actually, the Super Game Boy I got for about $15 from my local game store. It's actually really nice condition. But that, along to go with, I'm not doing any advertising here, I promise. I'm just showing my collection. Super Boy displays original Super Nintendo as well as Super Famicom cartridges, and you can pick these up at GameStop or any of your local game stores. I think even some electronic stores sell them for about $80. I got mine half off because it was used. I even got Kirby Superstar to go with that. But anyways, and I've got some of my other stuff over here. The Super Retro Advance adapter, which is in the same vein of what I'm about to show you guys here. It even has the multiplayer adapter. This is for Game Boy Advance games, and I've got actually this is a bootleg copy of Doom 2 that I thought was an original. It's really, really nice, in fact. But you can see it has an extra 9. Now you probably can't. This is shitty Vita camera, but there's an extra 9 where it's supposed to say 1993. This is a multi-tap actually for the Game Boy, 4-player adapter, original cable, and then I've got pocket to original. Anyways, on to the main event. This is also for Super Nintendo or Super Famicom. They only made these in Japan. Never was released in North America or really anywhere else, not even in Europe. Sadly, because I wish these came out when I was a kid, and they were released kind of late in the game. Kind of wanted to keep that label. It's kind of cool. It's my first international purchase, really, especially from fucking Japan. That's pretty cool. But Super Game Boy 2, and this is supposed to be brand new. And I picked this up for around the same price that you would normally get a used one. But this is the Super Game Boy 2, everybody. It is the Super Game Boy. Where is that? Super Game Boy, but with translucent casing and a multiplayer port for playing multiplayer games. You can actually link it up to the original Game Boy or a Game Boy Pocket. You can play. You can also. That's really what it was meant for. I should mention, and some other people on YouTube will. If you look up videos on this, they'll mention that it was really like Japanese gamers were getting pissed off in the late 90s because they wanted to play Pokemon and trade and battle with their friends on their Super Nintendos with their Super Gameboys, and couldn't do that, which was one of the main reasons why this was released. Also to correct that problem, I think the Super Game Boy, the original Super Game Boy runs Game Boy games at, what is it, like 2.3 or 2.4% faster than they're supposed to get. The original Game Boy games ran on an original Game Boy, but these run at normal speed. Get rid of that bubble wrap, and man, that is just fucking awesome. Can we just take a look at this box? I mean, I wish you guys could just feel the newness, you know, the clarity of the packaging. I mean, it's actually, the listing also said that the box was like smashed on the side, and I don't even see any damage to the box. It's like it's mint fucking condition from 1998. Like, oh my god, that's badass. Alright, so let's just open this fucker. Yes, I'm doing this between my legs because I have to hold the fucking Vita with one hand. That was such a smart design. Anyways. Ooh, that is beautiful. Set that aside. There's actually, because I know you guys who love unboxing videos, you want to watch the whole thing be unboxed. There's the manual. Of course, all in Japanese. So there's no real purpose for me right now, unless I want to learn kanji. Yeah, all the original packaging instructions, everything. There's even some kind of little card here. Tells you how to use it with your Super Nintendo controller, I suppose. That's pretty cool. Nothing else in the box, but that is to be expected. It's actually really, really cool. One of the first kind of vintage things I've ever purchased like this, brand new, and dared open, because this is really a travesty to some people, but I'm actually going to use this. That's why I bought it, but I thought it was extra cool. That's why I'm doing the video, honestly. I normally wouldn't do these kinds of things, but I feel because I'm kind of destroying it by, its collector's value by opening it, I at least want to put it on video for everyone to see, the newness, and especially since this is something, it's really obscure. It's not anything that you'd come in contact with in America normally. So a little treat for some of you guys that are interested in some of this weird stuff, like I am. Yeah, just use my mouth to open that. But yes, it's beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm just kind of trying to get all the angles. You can see the chipset there. All its translucent glory. Man, that is a beautiful work of art. Brand new. Anyways, since I actually have everything out, I'm going to set this stuff aside, and I'm going to try Tetris. And this is a weird setup that I have. I have a special mind. But should just fit right into my Super Boy. And there's a little, actually you can loosen and tighten the grip on the cartridge with this slider there in the back. And I've got actually, and you will need to, if you're trying to do the same thing as me, I don't know if you're crazy as well, for whatever reason you want to be doing this, but the Super Game Boy 2 uses the Game Boy Pocket link cable. So if you're trying to link up a Super Game Boy 2 to a original Game Boy, then you will need the Pocket to original or classic, the DMG model cable, and then you just slide that fucker in there. Alright. So now, this is fucking weird. Okay, now that we have power, I have not turned this on yet, I promise. This is the first time. I'm intense. Oopsies. Wah, 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 wah. Hold on. This is actually very weird. I have to... Hold on. Switch back to this shit, yeah. And we have picture! What's up with that? Okay. The fuck? Okay, so I've got my Game Boy on. I assume it works with... Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? No, there we go. It works! It fucking works! With NTSC cartridges. Wait. No! No. So does it work? Oh, there it goes. The fuck? I thought it would have something to do with... Okay, then... What the fuck? Okay, so the link cable was plugged in. And it just showed a black screen. But now it's actually... Okay. So I'm gonna pick up my Super Nintendo controller. Tetris. Okay, anyways. Wait. Just one more. Bam. Wait. Always one more with this fucking game. It's addicting! Bam. Okay, I just had to see those lights flash so I can feel good. Anyways. Okay, and I actually had Battleship in here. Which, yeah, I got that for $2.50. Dude, I got Tetris for a fucking $1 a piece at my local game store. Oops, did not mean to hit that. Anyways, part 2. And actually I will have to reset. Okay. Okay, plug it in afterwards, and it seems to work. Bam! Oh, I know the brightness is really high because of the backlight, but just to be able to see it. And of course, since I'm two-player on the Game Boy, I can't do anything. But on the Super Game Boy 2, on my Superboy by fucking Hyperkin, yes, I'm giving you free publicity, Hyperkin. Okay, but bam. And there it is. That's the original Tetris multiplayer mode, Mario vs. Luigi, which if you never knew that, then now you do. And of course, both players I've noticed get... I was playing this between this Game Boy and my brother's Game Boy Pocket earlier. And I noticed each player gets the same drops. They're just... like, each time... I don't know how to describe that. Like you get the same odds basically, the same pieces. You just are both playing at the same time. You're just both playing Tetris at the same time, and whoever fucks up first, like we'll just take. Loses. Yeah. And then player one, it'll say, "Oh, you win." Push start. The fuck? Oh yeah, because he's player one. But yeah, I thought it was funny that it shows player one the view from the front, and then player two it shows him the view from why? Like, why show the viewpoint from behind? Just like, that's how much of a loser you are. You suck that much balls. You're just in the background of the audience. You're not even fucking looking at the main players. No way. But yeah, it works. It is definitely cool. It's something unique and fun to have. It sadly kind of obsoletes my. It makes my Super Game Boy obsolete. Damn you. But it's cool, you know, and I didn't even know this existed until like a month and a half ago, maybe. As soon as I found out it existed, pretty much, I wanted to have it. And that is cool. There's a red and a green LED light. Green LED light for the multiplayer port, and then red for the power, of course. And if I knew that this kind of technology would exist when I was a kid, I would just, my brain would explode. I mean, yeah, you can say it's old technology, but it's just kind of cool how, like, old and new have mixed, and, like, in the case of this, which is pretty much the same fucking thing, but for Game Boy Advance, you know, you put a multiplayer port, and it's for Super Nintendo. But, yeah, I've been delving into the obscure retro side of gaming lately. And if you guys like this video, I'm not going to ask you shamelessly to give me a like, but if you like this video, then that's super, super awesome. And I will make more of them, and I hope you guys watch. Alright. Take it easy, y'all.